All right, so let's take a look at the strategic and tactical goals for the practicum. Strategic goals are the large vision goals that we try to address in the practicum, and that's supporting the MSCIT students, support of the program, making sure that ARNI is up and operating. ARNI is the hosting network for the database students, the systems engineering students, the Galway students, undergraduates, so on and so on, as well as we hope to incubate businesses with the ARNI network. The technical goals are very straightforward. They're much easier to get your arms around. When we talk about tactical goals, which lead to tactical projects, so the project type of work that you're going to be dealing with is the support of our virtual labs. We took a look at the VMs out in the back area in room 120. You could use the VMs are currently being used for the T620 class. The other thing that we've done is brought in OpNet, O-P-N-E-T, OpNet. And OpNet is a modeling simulation software that I intend to standardize all of our lab development on. So we'll continue to use the VMs, and we also are offering OpNet canned models so that for our T classes. So what that means is the students, some of you will be supporting those modeling efforts with OpNet. We're going to build unique models that help our systems engineering students. Other additional projects, we have existing middle tier, in-tier distributed environment that we're porting to our portal. That is a project that we handed off to a group of our data and access students. Down in the Springs, we have a continuing effort in storage. So either we have iSCSI labs, or we're using the fiber channel SANs. Those documents have to be maintained. That documentation has to be built for any additional new students, new projects that are occurring. Now let's take a look at your professional project. So the professional project is, we are part of the professional project. We follow the same guidelines of the professional project. The deliverables that you'll be working with is very straightforward. It's the same as a professional project with a few wrinkles. The written work is typically a 100-page paper, referentially correct citations, MLA or APA guidelines. I don't care except either one, but it's well-written business language, third person, and it follows a very structured approach. The first chapter is your project idea. What are you going to do? How do you have it? How have you scoped it? It's followed by your literature and research. So that's where you take a look at the existing body of knowledge and become a subject matter expert for the area that you're talking about. Followed then by the method that you're going to be using to be able to do whatever your project is. Then you're going to lead into your project history, and then that naturally follows to the summaries and lessons learned and conclusion. That all gets wrapped up into a PowerPoint presentation that will be delivered at the end of the practicum. Now, in addition, the other wrinkle that I mentioned is that we all have responsibilities to document properly. As a matter of fact, this video is our attempt to be able to document the life cycle of the practicum. But in your case, you'll deliver your up-to-date documentation to the transition team. And when you leave the practicum, you'll be transitioning to the new group. You'll be working with Project Central, so that final document, that stop point where you've finished your work on the project you're working on, becomes the starting point for the next practicum group. And what our goal is always to constantly make that transition smoother and smoother and sharper, so that now we're running several weeks before we get students back in to be able to work in the practicum with this use of Project Central and the middle tier Microsoft hardware and software will be able to shorten that lead time. So your beginning point is to learn as much as you can about the practicum. Your end point is to deliver a final document, be able to have a successful transition, and then graduate.